Hola, mis alumnos. Today we have a video on accent rules for Spanish 101. So this is an introductory lesson on accents. You're not going to learn everything, but you're going to learn a lot. All right, let's get started. This accent is called the acute accent or acento agudo. It usually indicates a stressed vowel. No, not a vowel that's dealing with a lot of problems. A vowel that you emphasize more than others. So when we're talking about an accent or an accent mark, in Spanish, we're talking about the acute accent. It's this one right here. Questions we will answer in this video. Where do accents go? Which words have accents? And related to that, what are the pronunciation rules? These are three major questions that we will look at in this video. Where do accents go? When you write an accent mark in Spanish, it goes on a vowel. Specifically, the vowel that has the most emphasis. But not all words have accent marks. That's true. We'll address this next. So, a lot of words in Spanish have emphasis on different vowels, but we don't write accents on them. So, which words do have accents? We're going to answer this next. One category of words that commonly uses accents are homonyms. Homonyms are words with different meanings that are spelled and sound the same. Many homonyms use accents to distinguish one word from the other. Some examples of this include el and el. El, meaning he, uses an accent. El, meaning the, does not. Tu, meaning you, uses an accent. Tu, meaning your, does not. Si, meaning yes, uses an accent. Si, meaning if, does not. Alright, so these are some examples of homonyms that use accents to distinguish one word from the other. Oftentimes, the words that take the accent are words like pronouns, as in the case of el and tu. So a lot of times people say, the pronoun stands for a person, so it has an accent, kind of like a person wears a hat, the pronoun wears the accent. It's an analogy that they had taught me before, but this is pretty much the rule. All right, so that's the first category of words that uses accents. Following from the category above with the homonyms are question words. Question words, when used as questions, have accents. Words like como, quién, qué, cuál, and dónde all use accents when they are used as questions. When they're not used as questions, they don't require an accent. Now notice, you put the accent on the vowel that is emphasized, and we're going to talk about that more up ahead. The third category of words with accents that we'll talk about today are words that break pronunciation rules. Words that break pronunciation rules in Spanish have accents. So, what are the pronunciation rules? We're going to look into this next. We're going to look at two pronunciation rules. The first one, words that end in a vowel. In other words, A, E, I, O, U. Words that end in an N or words that end in an S emphasize the second to last syllable, which is going to include a vowel. The syllables always include a vowel. So when a word ends in a vowel N or S, the second to last syllable is emphasized. Examples are papa, which means potato. Caminan, they walk. Desayuno, breakfast. Esta, this. Gatos, cats. All of these words end in a vowel, an N, or an S, and the emphasis is put on the second to last syllable. So, papa, it's not papa, it's papa. Caminan. Desayuno. Esta. Gatos. Can you hear how that sounds? All right, let's move on and look at the next rule. The second rule, words that end in any other letter emphasize the last syllable. So words like vocal, which means vowel, yogur, which means yogurt, and amor, which means love. So these words emphasize the last syllable because they end in a letter that is not a vowel, not an N, and not an S. For example, vocal ends in L, so it's pronounced vocal, not vocal, it's vocal. Same with yogur. Yogur ends with an R, so it's yogur, not yogur, yogur. Okay? And same with amor, ends in an R. It's amor, not amor. Amor. Moving on to the next part of the pronunciation rules. So, any word that breaks those two rules puts an accent on the vowel that is emphasized. I've put some examples. We had earlier the word papa, which means potato. Now we have the word papa, which means father. As you can see, that word ends in an A. It ends in a vowel. However, the word has an emphasis on the last A, not the second to last one. So we have to write the accent. And it tells you how to say the word. It's not papa, it's papa. The word desayuno. Desayuno, which we saw earlier, follows the rules. It emphasizes the second to last syllable. Desayuno, which means breakfast. This word, desayuno, means ate breakfast, as in he ate breakfast. Desayuno puts the emphasis on the last syllable. Therefore, we need to write that accent. Instrucción. Instrucción has an emphasis on the last syllable, even though it ends in an N. Therefore, it's breaking the rules, so we need to write the accent mark. Jamón, similar to the last one. It ends in an N, but it's not following the rules of pronunciation. If it did, it would sound like this, jamón. But we don't say jamón, we say jamón. We emphasize the last syllable on that word, and that's why it's breaking the rules of pronunciation. Therefore, we need to write the accent mark. It lets us know how to say the word. And the word está, as in is, it's not pronounced esta like the word this. It's pronounced está, which means is. All right? So these are some examples of words that break the rules, and it shows you where to put the accent. Put the accent on the vowel that is emphasized, but only if the word is breaking the pronunciation rules. And now we're going to practice. So let's play a little game. I'm going to pronounce these 5 words or phrases for you, and you have to tell me, does the word have an accent or not? Think about the rules and consider the pronunciation. All right? So for each of these words and phrases, tell me, should I write an accent or should I leave it the way it is? And if you want to take it to another level, give me a reason for your answer. All right, let's try. Number 1, bolsa. Number 2, acción. Number 3, acciones. Number 4, ¿dónde estás? Number 5, aquí. All right, let's see how you all do. So that's it. Now we're at the review. Try to answer these 5 questions. 1, what did you learn about accents? 2, what words use an accent mark? 3, What is the role of pronunciation rules when it comes to writing an accent mark on a word? 4. What do you think about accent marks? And 5. Could English make use of similar marks? How would that work? Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video on Accent Rules for Spanish 101. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a lot. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, you can email me or leave me a message here on the page. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Hasta luego, mis alumnos.